Alrighty, folks, welcome in. This is BimmerNation.com. Welcome back to another video. And I'm sorry my screen looks laggy or whatever, but I apologize in advance. I'm at a different location for this video. Anyway, coming off last week, we had a phenomenal performance, going 40-13, which is absolutely ridiculous. Bringing my overall record to 610 and 301. We might actually beat last year's record. I don't even think last year was even possible to beat that record. Hey, there's a chance we might beat that. And then we did pick up an undefeated day last week. I think it was like last Thursday where we had an undefeated day. I think it was like an 8-game stretch and that we got every single game right. So let's go ahead and keep this good motivation at it. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like, hit that subscribe button, make sure to join the Discord, links in the description. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, links in the description as well. And make sure you guys check out our March Madness 2026. Our bracket will be in the link in the description. Make sure you guys please go check that out. I'll probably make a video or tomorrow morning about that. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys join that. Make sure you guys join before Thursday at 12:15 p.m. because that's when the first game starts. But without further ado, guys, I really do appreciate y'all's support. And let's go ahead and get into picking if we have a lot of tough games this week. Alrighty, folks, so kicking things off here with the Monday slate. And I think the Monday slate is actually pretty decent. I have to go back and check, but because normally the last couple of Monday slates have been really short, but this one's actually a pretty decent. And with the first things first here, we have Orlando going into Atlanta. This is actually a really big game here anyway. I'm gonna pick Atlanta to win this game because they're at home and they've been playing a little bit better. I can see Orlando going in there and beating them, but I think the Hawks at home should be able to win and cover. Next, we have Golden State at Washington. Do I really pick Washington to win this game? Because I can absolutely see it. Golden State's been absolutely horrible without Steph during this stretch. I'm not gonna do it though because the Warriors are gonna get like Draymond Green. They should get Draymond Green. They should get Chris Porzingis back. That should be able to do enough to beat Washington. I wouldn't be surprised if Washington wins the game actually. After that, we have Portland at Brooklyn. Portland should be able to come in here and take care of business. Listen, Portland actually has a chance to get wide to get into Golden State in the standings, and that could be a big thing because you'll be at home during that playing game against the Warriors if that is the case, and that's probably what it's going to be. So if you're Portland, you just gotta keep notching down wins, and I think this is a very winnable game for them. I'll take Portland on. Next up, we have one of the tougher ones to pick in the entire week slate here. We have Phoenix going into Boston. This is just another one of those games that I just don't know really pick. Because it's not really because of the matchup, it's because that Phoenix, we'll talk about more at this point in the season that we talk about situation in basketball, and Phoenix needs this game a lot more than Boston does. But at the same time, the game is in Boston, so I just don't know. I'm gonna give this one to the Celtics just because they're the home team of the game here, and I just think they're gonna treat this game just as important. But Phoenix is gonna be trying hard. They're gonna be pushing Boston if whatever they gotta do to win this game. But I'm gonna lean towards Boston here. Tight squeaker in a game I can see him going over T. Now we got Chicago at Memphis. I don't really have a reason to pick either team because either team's been on slugfest here, but I guess I'll take Chicago because they're at least a home team. And in games like this, you just gotta go with the home team, so I'll take Chicago. Next up, we got Dallas at New Orleans. Listen, I'll be honest with you. New Orleans is playing better basketball. I don't know what's up with it. And the Mavericks do have Cooper Flag back, and they actually beaten some teams I was not expecting to beat last week. But I'm actually gonna take New Orleans to win this game. Like I said, New Orleans has actually been playing much better. Like they've been playing much better basketball to close out the year. I think they could be like one of the spoiler teams to the rest of the playoff teams. And I know Dallas is not specifically a playoff team, but I just think that New Orleans should be able to get the job done here at home. Oh boy, next up we have the Lakers at Houston here on ESPN. Man, this is going to be a hell of a game. And I'll be honest, I do not know who to pick here because this game is another game that both teams need to win. This game means something to the standings here. So here's the deal with these two teams. I think the Lakers need to win this game more. If the Lakers win this game, which I'm pretty sure these two teams meet twice this week, and I'm pretty sure that'll be on Wednesday. But if the Rockets win this game, then the Lakers then that game doesn't really come as important because the Rockets are only on the tiebreaker against the Lakers. And I know every Western Conference game is important, but it just wouldn't be as important. So in this situation, I think the Lakers need to win more. So I am going to take LA to win this one. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a tough one. It's on prime time, so I cannot wait to watch it. But the Lakers been playing better basketball. Houston struggling, I'll take them. Next up, we have a good one here on Peacock. We have San Antonio going into the Clippers. Well, like I said, it's a really good game here, a tight task, because I think the Clippers have, especially at home, could definitely be a challenge. Like I said, they have been one of the more impressive teams throughout the half of the season. But I am going to take the Spurs to win this. I don't think the Clippers are as good as the Spurs, and I think you're going to need a lot to beat the Spurs. Be a healthy Kawhi Leonard, you're basically going to need everybody playing if you want to think about beating the same Spurs. And like I said, I just don't have anybody guarding Wemby. Spurs win. All right, ladies and gents, now kick us into the Tuesday slate after a pretty rough Monday slate, but things do easing up here on Tuesday. Anyway, first things first, we have Miami going into Charlotte in a game I can see going either way, and I do think it's a game that's important here for both teams, but I am going to take Miami on the road this time. You guys thought I was taking Charlotte. I thought I was going to take Charlotte in this game too, and I recently thought about it, but now I'm going to go Miami. I think they find a win. Next, we have Orlando at OKC. Orlando definitely needs this game more. Something I'm kind of worried about, but at the end of the day, OKC is a better team, and I just don't see Orlando stopping the offense. So even though their defense is really good, or I'll put it this way, I don't think Orlando's going to score enough points for me to take them to win. Give me the Thunder. Now we got Detroit at Washington. Pistons are back. They had a good bounce back week last week, and I think they're just ready to beat the shit out of Washington. Game should not be close at all. Next up, we have the Pacers at the Knicks. Another game I just do not know who to pick because both teams are just very suspicious now. But the Knicks are, the Knicks have been in and out, but they've been winning games more. So I'll take the Knicks at home just because everybody knows who clear and cut is the better team here. I'll take the Knicks to win it, but don't be surprised if Indy keeps this one. Next up, we have a decent one here on Prime or on Peacock here. We have the Cavs going into Milwaukee. This game could be pretty interesting because Giannis makes this matchup more interesting than what it is. Like, yeah, Cleveland is the better team, and I am going to pick them here. But like I said, don't be surprised if this game is close, man. The Giannis has been dominating. The Bucks have been somewhat decent at home over the last couple stretches. But like I said, this is the game I expect the Cavs to win, but don't be surprised if it's close. Next up, we have Phoenix at Minnesota. Minnesota is on a losing streak here, and this game, like I said, it is a big game here for both teams. Phoenix is I think they're only like a game and a half out of the other Timberwolves in the standings right now. So like I said, I think this game is huge, but I am going to go with the home team. I am going to take Minnesota to win this one. It will be close. It will be hard fighting. It will be a back and forth. It will be a great game. By the end of the day, I'm going to take the Next up, we have Philly at Denver. If Philadelphia continues to be injured, I don't know what their injury status is, or I don't know if it got better, but at the end of the day, I do expect Denver to win. Denver is the better team here. They have more star power. Now, I know Denver at the right time is getting healthier too, so like I said, at home, playing against a banged-up team, you got to win. Next, we have San Antonio at Sacramento. Why the hell is this a Peacock game? I don't understand it. Like I said, the Kings have been playing better, but they're about to get their asses kicked by San Antonio. They're just nowhere near as good as the Spurs are. I don't even care if it's on the road. This game is probably gonna be like a 30-35 point ass whoop. Now moving on here to our Wednesday slate, we have Denver at Memphis to kick things off. I will take Denver to win this game because this game means more to Denver, and Denver needs to win. Like I said, I don't think Denver would lose this match. They pretty disappointing. As long as you have Jokic, you should be able to pull this. Next up, we have Golden State at Boston on ESPN. Excuse me. Like I said, probably not the best game here to have on ESPN because everybody knows who's gonna win. It's gonna be the Celtics. But I'm wondering about Steph Curry. Is he gonna be available for this game? I don't think so, but it's definitely a thing that you can write out the question. If it is, it could be closer to what you think. But if it's not, then it's gonna be an ass beating. Next up, we have OKC at Brooklyn. Snap pounding. Come on, man. This game is gonna be over by the second quarter. Maybe I'm being judged by even saying that. Jay Gilgeous might have like 50 points. Chad might have like 40, and OKC wins this game, I don't know, by 40-50 points. Next we have Portland at Indy. I think this is actually a tougher one than what people think. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Portland to win it. This game means more to Portland. Portland just need to keep stacking up wins. Indiana's already eliminated from playoff contention, so I just think that the Portland Trailblazers need to go in here and they need to take care. Moving on, we got Toronto at Chicago. Listen, I don't know why. Something's telling me this game's going to be a lot closer than what people think. And Toronto, they have to start winning because they slipped up. They lost the 5 seed throughout last week. I think they have it back now. But like I said, that race is coming up so close between the playoffs and the play-in between the East. So I just think that Toronto, they just need to go in here. They just need to keep racking up wins. They need to do whatever it takes for them to get a win. They need to start winning these basketball games. Start here. Next up, we have Utah at Minnesota. Utah, please win this game. As a Lakers fan, I will say this: please win this game. I know you're not because you're terrible. Because one, you're terrible, and two, you suck on the road. But I have to go with Minnesota. But like, listen, Jazz, if you can win this game, please win this game for me. If you do, I will vouch to you. But no, I'm not gonna pick that to happen. Minnesota win. Next up, we got the Clippers at the Pelicans. I don't know why, but this one's actually a little bit tougher to pick now. Like I said, just because New Orleans is playing a little bit better and they're at home. But I will take the Clippers to win this one, is because I don't think anybody on the Pelicans roster is going to have an answer for Kawhi Leonard. I really don't. I just think that Kawhi Leonard is going to beat him up, and no matter what New Orleans does, that the Clippers are going to have an answer to break out of it for New Orleans. I'll take the Clippers. Next up, we have Atlanta at Dallas, and another game that's kind of tricky to pick right now because, like I said, because the Mavericks have Cooper Flag back, and that can go a long way. But at the same time, like Atlanta, they just need to go in here and take care of business because knowing their situation in the Eastern Conference, I'm gonna take Atlanta because, like I said, they need to start taking care of business here. As long as they can go out there and just win a couple games in a row, I think they'll be just fine for the end or the playoffs. And I just think that they need to take that next step forward. I'll take Atlanta. Now we got the game part 2. We got the Lakers at Houston again, but at the same time, the Houston Rockets, they're wearing their St. uniform. This game is in Houston and it's in ESPN. Like I said, I think this will go either way. Like I talked about earlier, I think the Lakers will win the first meeting because I do think that the Lakers need to find a way to get a win against a really quality opponent. But at the same time, like I just see no way how the Lakers are going to sweep the Rockets, especially on the road here. So this time I will take Houston to win this time because Houston, I don't think they'll get swept by LA. I do think they should be able to win one game. I do think it's going to be the second game because, like I said, this game is for the tiebreaker, and I just think Houston at home is just a little too much. As I'm picking the Lakers to win this first one, I'm picking Houston to win. Now moving on to our Thursday slate, kicking things off here, we have Orlando at Charlotte on NBA TV. I'm taking the Hornets. I think the Hornets need to win. I don't even care about Orlando. And like I said, this game probably means more. Actually, this game actually means for both teams because Charlotte's actually playing for home court advantage in the play. So I can't say that, but I'll take Charlotte to win this game at home. Next, we got Detroit at Washington again. I mean, this one might not be as big as a beating, but it's still gonna be a beating. I just don't know, but and maybe instead by losing by 60 something points, they might lose by like 40 or 30. Detroit wins. Next up, we got the Lakers at Miami. Listen, this is a tough break for the Lakers. Like they have to go to Houston, and then the second half of back-to-back, they have to go to Miami. Like that's a huge flight and not a lot of time. I think this one could go either way. Actually, I think Miami is kind of in a good situation to win here, but at the same time, like both of these two teams need to win. Lakers for the Western Conference standings, and Miami to get out of that East play-in. But I'm gonna take the Lakers to win this, just because I do think the Lakers are on a roll right now, and even with this game being in Miami and wearing those beautiful uniforms, I can absolutely see Miami winning this game. Reminds me a couple years ago when when Miami beat the shit out of the Lakers. I think we had LeBron AD, and I think the Heat won by like 54-40 something. But I'll take the Lakers. It's not gonna happen. Next up, we have Cleveland at Chicago. Chicago wearing their City Edition uniforms. To be completely honest, I don't care about their City uniforms. I think Cleveland's gonna win the game. Like I said, Cleveland has the much better team. I don't know how they're gonna guard Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. I don't see them guarding their bigs, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. I just think Cleveland's gonna come in here and steamroll. Next up, we have the Clippers at the Pelicans. Another one that's just take it, and just another one I just don't know what to really pick. But if you're asking me, I think actually are these two teams playing for the second time? I believe so. Anyway, here I'll take the Clippers again because, like I said, I just don't think the Clippers. I don't think the Pelicans are going to have to answer for. I'll keep to that reason. I'll stay that reason. The Clippers win. I have to check see if they're playing, but I do think they are. Matter of fact, I was right on this one. And then the next wing, we got Phoenix going into San Antonio. God damn, like I said, Phoenix is in the stretch. Like they have to win games, and they're playing against teams like this. Like this is just unfortunate. So I just feel like I have to pick the Spurs. I mean, I know the Suns are they're probably going to compete. They're probably going to go toe to toe with them because, like I said, this game means a lot more to Phoenix. But I just think San Antonio as a home is just a little bit too much. It's kind of unfortunate for the Suns that they're facing this part of their schedule right now. Next up, we have Milwaukee at the Jazz. Listen, I was really thinking about taking the Jazz here. I really was. Because, one, Utah, even though they're shit on the road, they're actually a pretty damn decent team at home. And then Milwaukee is just on a slump fest right now. I think Milwaukee has lost their last 6 out of 7 games. But you know what, fuck it. Give it to me. I'm going to take the fucking Jazz. I mean, I'm probably going to be wrong here because I just think Giannis is going to beat their asses up. At the same time, like, the Bucks team is just not consistent. I just think the Jazz at home can beat them, can beat this Milwaukee team. Give me the Jazz. And last but not least here, I'm pretty sure here on this Thursday slate, we have Philadelphia going into Sacramento to close out the day. And I will take Philadelphia to win this game. I don't care if they're injured or not. Philadelphia should be able to walk in there and get the win here. This game means more to Philadelphia. They can't be stalling. They have to go out there. They have to figure some shit out. And I will start here with the win over Sacramento. Moving on, we had the Friday slate, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this is the shortest slate that we have of the week. Anyway, to kick things off here, we have New York going into Brooklyn, the battle of the city of New York. Anyway, here, I'm going to take the Knicks. The Knicks are severely better, much more better than Brooklyn. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now, but anyway, you guys get the point. The Knicks should kick their ass. Next up, we have Golden State at Detroit on NBA TV. I mean, if Steph plays, I can see this one being a close game, but without Steph, I just think the Warriors are going to get brutalized by Detroit. Especially with this game being in Detroit, like that's just the main reason here. Like, I just don't think the Warriors are good enough to go into a team like this and just beat them, especially with them. Give me this. Moving on, we have Atlanta at Houston. This game is actually pretty interesting. I think this one's gonna be a close game. But I am gonna take Houston though. I think Houston is the better team here. I do think they should get the job done here. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a squeaker. It's gonna be fun, but I'll take Houston here by Nick. Moving on, we got Boston at Memphis. I think Memphis is wearing their City uniforms for this game, but at the same time, I don't know what actually Memphis uniforms is, so I do apologize in advance if that's just original, but I changed the background, but I just don't know if that really cares or not. Anyway, here I'm going to take the Celtics. The Celtics are a much better team. They have more to play for. They have to win. If they want to catch up to Detroit and avoid the 1 seed, they have to keep winning games, and I just think that this is another one that Next up here, we have a pretty decent one here. We got the Trailblazers going into Minnesota, but I do think Minnesota, them damn uniforms are so nice. Anyway, I am gonna take Minnesota because Minnesota is the better team. They're at home, and I just think Ant-Man's gonna beat the shit out of the Trailblazers. Next up here, I think this is gonna be a good one here. But we got Toronto at Denver. Was gonna be an awesome game. Like actually, this is actually gonna be one of the funner games to watch out the entire weekend slate. I think I'm gonna go with Denver here because they are the home team. I know Toronto is pretty damn good and they can remain competitive. That's why I'm kind of expecting this game to go into OT, kind of like one of those OT squeaker games. But I am gonna expect Denver to get the job done. No matter how they do it, they have to get the job done. I'm expecting here from Denver. That's fine. Now moving on to the Saturday slate. Starting things off here, we have another punching bag game. We have OKC at Washington. I mean, good fucking God. I mean, I swear, the fuck, man, Wizards are gonna get beat by 50 in this game. Holy shit. Moving on, we have Memphis at Charlotte. There you go. There's a game I can pick the Hornets to win. I know I've been picking the Hornets a lot, but at the same time, like the Hornets have earned my respect for me to pick them. Like the Hornets have actually been a pretty good, decent damn team over the last couple of weeks. They're wearing them damn bright uniforms. It looks really good on them. They're at home playing against a really banged up and not good Memphis team. I think Charlotte can take it. Moving on, we have the Lakers at Orlando here on NBA TV. The reason why, like I said, I say like that is because the last time GGs met in LA, that game really pissed me off because I really thought the Lakers had no reason at all to lose. But I don't think we're going to lose to Orlando. I don't think we're going to get swept by Orlando. We can't lose against a team that has one of the worst offenses in NBA currently. The Lakers, who've been playing much better basketball recently, should be able to go in there and beat Orlando. But like I said, nothing is guaranteed. This is a tough stretch for the Lakers, but I will pick my boys when I go Lakers. Moving on, we have Cleveland at New Orleans. I do think this game's gonna be closer than what people think, but I am gonna take the Cavs to win it because I do get the Cavs are at the end of the day, they are the better team and more to play for. But like I said, New Orleans is one of those teams that if they want to spoil you out of the playoffs and make anything, if they do anything to spoil it, they are the team to do it. But I will take the Cavs. Now we have Golden State at Atlanta. I'm gonna take Atlanta, especially without Steph. Like I do like Atlanta should be able to win this game at home. This is a far travel for the Warriors that, like I said, might not be without Steph Curry, and they did, like I said, and they look like complete shit without Steph Curry. I think Hawks should be able to take it. Now we have Miami at Houston, another tough game to pick. I think, like I said, I think either way, I think anybody can win it. That's the whole thing about this. Anybody. I'm gonna take Houston because they're the home team. If this game was in Miami, then I probably would take. If this game was in Miami, I probably would go with the Heat, to be completely honest with you. But I will take Houston for the win. It's gonna be a close game, but I'll take you. Next up, we have Indy at San Antonio. Oh, good gravy, almighty. San Antonio beats their asses by at least 40 points, and they're gonna play the Vikings Gold Champ by the third quarter. This game is gonna be a snap. Moving on, we have the Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks. Kawhi Leonard versus Flag. I will take the Clippers to win this game. Clippers got more to play for. They are the better team here. And the Mavericks want to win this game, they're going to have to play Staller. And like I said, even though I do think Cooper Flag would do well, I just think Kawhi Leonard's going to do more damage against a pretty bad Mavericks. Give me the Clippers for the win. And last but not least, on Saturday here, we got Philadelphia going into Utah. Let me double check. Yeah, this is the last game here on Saturday. Anyway, here this one actually really depends, because if the Sixers are banged up, then Utah's gonna win this game, because Utah is, like I said, they give teams a run at home, and the Philadelphia is banged up and not playing well. But if Philadelphia has like Joel Embiid or Tyrese Maxey or either one of the two back, then I'm taking Philadelphia to win this game because they should be able to outpower Utah. I'll go by what I said. I do think Philadelphia should be a little bit more healthier going into this matchup, and I do think they'll beat Utah. But like I said, in order for me to stay with this pick, one of those big three players have to be playing. But if none of them are playing, I'm switching my pick to Utah. And moving on, apparently I was wrong. This is not the last game of Sunday. This is the last game of the Saturday slate. Anyway, we have Milwaukee going into Phoenix, where I will be taking Phoenix to win this game because Phoenix is the better team. They're at home, and they, like I said, they have more to play for. I don't think Phoenix will. I think Phoenix has been a better team. I think they've been a better ran team all season long. I think they can go out there, take care of business, and win this game. I'll take. All right, everybody. Last but not least, here we have the Sunday slate, which I actually didn't do for prior to this, so I just go ahead and hit it real quick. Anyway, first things first, we have Portland going into Denver, which is actually a pretty short slate. We only got like 5 games. Anyway, here I am going to take Denver to win it. This game means more to Denver. Denver needs to win, and I do not think Portland will stall them. Like I said, I know Portland's kind of on a mystery too, but like I said, I think Denver's on a bigger mission here, trying to get to that top 4 in the Western Conference. I'll take Denver, especially at home. Next up, we have Brooklyn at Sacramento, and this game is going to be ugly. You know what? I'm going to take Sacramento because Sacramento is the home game. That's the only reason I got, and that's the only reason that I will have for the pick Sacramento. This game is in Brooklyn. I'm picking Brooklyn. Both teams suck, so we'll just go home team. Next up, we have Washington at New York, and I will take New York to bully Washington, winning this game by a conservative amount. Might be 20, might be 30. I know Knicks are not playing the best basketball right now, but they should be able to play their best basketball against one of the worst teams in the NBA. Next, I'll take the Knicks. Now we have a good one here. We have Minnesota going into Boston. This one's actually be a tough one to pick here. Listen, I love the uniform combinations for this game. Celtics in the gray, Minnesota in their blacks. I think this game is gonna be fun to watch. But I am going to take the Celtics to win this game. This game definitely means more to Minnesota, and I definitely would not be surprised if they went in there and beat Boston. But Jason Tatum, I think Jaylen Brown's going to be too much. Even though Anthony Edwards, I do think he'll have a good game here because this is a primetime matchup. But I just think that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is going to be a little bit too much in the end. I'll take the Celtics. And last but not least, here to kick off, to end off the week, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we have Toronto going into Phoenix. Well, I do have this being another exciting game that can either way. But I am going to take Phoenix to win this game because, like I said, Phoenix needs to play more than Toronto because in the East, you can always make up ground later in the Western Conference. cannot. Especially kind of what the situation the Suns in. Like I said, they have a tough schedule this week, and they're at home playing against a very capable Toronto team. But I think it's supposed to go either way, but I'll take the home team in Phoenix. But without further ado, guys, that's going to go ahead and end it for week 22. So I appreciate y'all for doing it. Make sure hit the like, hit that subscribe button. We will have March Madness coming up here in just a little bit. We'll have our first round prediction, all that stuff out. So make sure you guys, I'll post my bracket predictions coming up here. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Bye for tuning in. This is BajanNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you. Peace. We'll see you then.